basically sold this bike, tearing it down to put everything into the RSF. But this isn't the last you're going to see of this. We're actually going to be taking this frame and building a 48 volt setup, like a super budget build Vivor setup with a 48 volt lithium battery for a friend. His nephew's 10 years old and wants to get into the razor bikes. So yeah, we're gonna build him a budget setup. But today we are taking this all apart, tossing it into the RSF. Yeah, that includes the forks, a motor, controller, battery. I already test read the battery. It fit in there perfectly, so we don't have no problems with that. And yeah, just found out the whole puzzle to get the plastics out of the frame. Now we're gonna take off the forks and then take off the forks from here, swap it all over, and then start trying to see where we're gonna put this Kelly controller. But yeah, let's get into it. The MX forks are off of this. Now time to take them off of that and swap them over here. Yeah, not fun. Easy, but not fun. All right, forks are off. I'm severely out of breath. Time to swap that onto that. Jesus Christ. Whew. After nearly killing myself, the front forks are on the RSF. I am so out of breath. It is not even funny. Not to mention, I am sick as hell. Whew. Ryobi green RSF. So we did a little ride out for the first test pass of the RSF with the Kelly setup, and you know, everything went really smooth, really well. The bike feels good. I will say that due to the weight of the bike, I could not wheelie it on its own like a power wheelie. And don't mind the little frisbee, the little bar we go to, they serve their food on frisbees, which is pretty cool. But yeah, yeah, the bike is fast, but yeah, it doesn't have that initial torque. I would have to like really pull it up to get it to wheelie, or put my feet down so the wheel could come up. But yeah, let's get into a little ride out with the homie Billy on our razors. We are supposed to hit up this little bar in Wekiva Island. Let's just say things got pretty interesting.
Battery strapped in?
Yeah. It's just a whole lot of plastic on this bike. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'll probably have to restrap it. Like re-tighten it up. Yeah, I was moving it forward. Luckily there's no sharp edges. That's a whole lot of water.
Yep.
What happened?
The GPS speedometer.
Oh, it's really slow.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That lady was like excited seeing the bikes.
I thought she was kidding me. I didn't even look at her, and then I realized she said Papa Wheelie.
Did she really?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, whoa. Yeah, I guess when the chain popped off that first time, it stretched the fuck out of it. I was just driving solo listening to it, and it fucking popped.
Shit.
Yeah.
But not stretching.
Nope.
What do you have with you?
Huh?
What do you have with you?
I think I got like 2 chains with me. So you might be wondering what just happened, and the chain popped off for the 3rd time, and we sat here trying to figure out a solution to get the chain to stop hopping off. And I had a spare chain and a couple of spare parts, but what you might have seen is when it popped off the last time, the throttle shut off, and what ended up actually happening is the controller blew up, and we didn't even realize it until after the fact. So once we tried to get the bike back up and running, I went to turn it on and there was nothing. So luckily I brought a little tow strap with me, just because of the last situation where the chain popped off and someone needed to tow me. Would have helped a lot if we had a tow strap. So what's even crazier is that in the process of Billy towing me home, we ended up blowing up his controller and his motor too. So needless to say, we got a couple of builds coming to the channel. And with that, guys, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.